were a bit raunchy and raucous.
We kept you on a really short leash.
Nice to be on someone's leash sometimes.
I was gonna say, with that hair, you better play an instrument. It is so rock and roll. I love it.
I think she's a bae. That didn't come out right. Can you do this for, a donut?
People will do anything for a t-shirt.
That's like genius. Hey everyone, welcome to the Rainbow Remix. Today we have Liam Chambers as our special guest. Denise is unable to be here tonight, unfortunately, but it's for good reason. She's traveling to Florida and she's coming to visit her family. So safe travels, Denise, and welcome, Liam.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Good, thanks. We met briefly at Pride on the Block. It was crazy that day, and like 1,000 degrees, but we survived it. It was a great event. Really, I think it was very successful, right?
I had a lot of fun. I was there all day.
So, okay, so I saw today. I did a little deep dive into your career, and I saw that you were voted Mr. Gay Florida for 2024.
So I was in a pageant and I won the pageant. Me, Priince Triila, and Phoenix and Dora, we all did a pageant for, the Imperial Sun Court. And, we all won. It was, we represent as much as we can. My drag mother, Rain Chambers, and a very good friend of ours, we call him our uncle, we call him our father. He's our emperor. They're doing amazing things, and his name's Terry Lariat. And, it's a charity. We do a lot of, drag. Transpire Help is actually one of our organizations. So at the end of the year, after everything, we donate all of the money to 4 different organizations.
That is so cool. You guys do such great work.
Thank you.
And I have to say, I was so amazed to see how well organized Pride on the Block was. It ran on time, especially for how many entertainers were there, how many performers.
Well, give it to Chris Rhodes and DW Donna, and they're going to make sure it goes well, especially the 2 hosts that they picked, Ground Zero and Priince Triila. They killed it. They did an amazing job, and I'm very proud of both of them.
Yep. So. Yes, they really, really did. And Priince Triila and you, I have a special connection. You are a power couple.
Yes, and we're super excited, to get married and stuff.
So you have a date picked yet?
So we want to do it next summer. We're still in the talks. We're looking at a few different venues and a few different different people that want to help out, and figuring out the little mini details still. But you will be one of the first to know.
I will be honored. You said I'm on the guest list, and I'm very excited. So
yes, of course.
We had, as you know, we had Priince Triila on the show right before Pride on the Block, and what a great, amazing person, like just so genuine and kind, and just was amazing on stage. So
definitely.
So happy I got to meet you both. But she shared with us that you proposed to her at Pride, Palm Beach Pride, which was so cool. How was that experience? Were you like super nervous before going up? You were on stage, right? While she was on stage.
It's funny that you say that, because a lot of people thought I was nervous, because right beforehand, we had the parade, and Transpire Help led the parade, and they asked me to be on their microphone. So I was screaming the whole time in the heat. I got heat exhaustion. So I was sick for about 2 hours before the proposal, throwing up. Like, no, I'm just hot. And so and I got it together. Chris Rhodes and Basti Love Montana got me together, made sure I was good to go. And then a lot of my great friends, Jenny, and, just a lot of my great friends held up signs for me and was very supportive, even though they did it backwards. My friend JC, Austin, it was backwards. I'm like, hey, it's a memory.
Yeah, I saw that on your picture. In fact, we flew that picture in on Priince Triila's episode. We'll probably do that again and fly it in right now. So that is a memory that you don't forget, especially being
Mhm.
the person being proposed to. Um,
Right.
just so amazingly well done. So very,
Thank
very
you, thank you.
hard.
A lot of people don't know this, but me and Prince Trilla, we now have our own house. So yes, we are chambers, both of us. We
Oh,
love our drag mother, but we just opened up. We just got some drag children, and our new drag last name is the House of Robium,
oh,
and that is
okay.
because Prince Trilla's real name is Robert, and my name's Liam. So you push them together, and it spells Robium.
I like that. So tell me, what are drag children, and what does it mean to say the House of Robium? Did you change your last names, or
So I will always be a Chambers, first
okay.
and foremost. I may do the little hyphen thing, but I will always be a Chambers. So for me and Prince Trilla, we've talked about it. A lot of the times, a a lot of the times, I think people get mixed up about what a drag parent is. A lot of the times, they do it of, let's make them my child because they have a lot of accolades and stuff. What our biggest thing is, because our drag mother Rain Chambers showed us, show love, so we find the people that want to get into drag or need help, and we try to bring them over, do their makeup, if they need outfits, if they need this, if they need that, and we're trying to boost them. We just, we now have our own show, and we're trying to make it kind of like a family thing at Lucky's Gay Bar,
Oh,
once a month. But we just got told we're gonna try to make it into a huge thing, have about 15 performers, you know, and it's gonna be a really great time. But we are just very accepting. We want to. The whole point of being a drag parent is to help.
yeah,
Help the next person. Do they need stockings? Do they know how to do makeup? Do they, we wanna help people. And that's why we do what we do.
that is just exactly what family is. And
Absolutely.
are these people do you that are shunned by their own families? I mean, do you come across
So
that, or does that not necessarily, that's not what it's about?
it can be. It just really depends. For me, it can be not even just shunned, but maybe your drag family you can go to about with more stuff. Maybe your parents don't know you do drag, and it's just somewhere to go. Because our kids all know they're welcome to our house at any time. They can
Yeah,
come. I mean, you got to ask us first. But
yeah, yeah,
they know we're a safe place. We're their safe family. So if they really needed somebody to talk to, they don't have an outfit because they have a gig coming up, or they've never even done drag.
yeah.
We love that now that we have our own apartment in Boca and stuff. We can provide that, that safe space if they need it.
Oh, that is beautiful. That's great, because I think that probably is the situation for some people.
Yeah, of
There's
course. And
pushback.
a lot of people do talk about it like, oh, you shouldn't be a drag parent if you don't have this, or if you've only been doing drag this long, you shouldn't do this. And I just believe if it shouldn't matter if somebody looks up to you and somebody wants your help, and they see you as a safe place, and they want you to be your drag parent. It doesn't matter if I've done it a day longer. If that's
Yeah,
how they see you, then you can be there for them. It shouldn't matter the accolades. It shouldn't matter what I have, what you have. If they feel safe with you as their drag parents, that's all that really should matter.
yeah, I agree. And when you say House of Robium, they live with you? Do you guys share the
No.
house? Oh, okay. Okay. So it's you
No.
and Trilla in the house, in the home.
Yeah, so it's me and Trilla live together, but we're just the house parents. When we get together, if we ever have shows together, we'll announce like these are our drag children. And a lot of the times if people know that, or say, one of our children's joined our house, they're not very known. It helps them get a bigger name, and helps them get out there more and stuff,
That's so cool. I love that you guys help each other, because
Thank you.
in show business, I guess that's what you could call it. I'm a musician, as you know. I have a career. I have a solo career. I have a band.
Of
Sometimes I
course.
work as a duo. Um, there is not a lot of straightening the other person's crown, so to speak, especially among the women.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's just so much competitiveness
Yep.
that no one's helping anyone. Usually, you don't get a lot of people helping anyone. It's
Yeah.
you're on your own. And like when
Well,
I started, I knew like I started out um, just kind of with a throw together band for one show I had, and the keyboard player kind of took me under his wing, and he said, "Never be the girl in the band. Make it be your band." And he gave me the best advice because he said the girl in the band is usually not very respected by the guys because
yeah.
usually if they carry their microphone in, that's a lot, and they don't know how to set the equipment up. In the beginning, even with my own band, I was like that, and I was so dependent on the guy with the PA that I said, "This is
Mm-hmm.
it. I'm getting my own PA. I'm learning how to set it up, and I'm getting speakers that I can lift myself, so I don't ever have to be beholden to anyone doing that for me." And from then on, it was always the JD Downer band, and I was never that because then when you do have other women with you, it's not like what you just described.
Right.
I love what you just said. It's awesome because it's hard
Thank you.
enough, right? It's hard enough being up there and
Yeah.
doing your thing. And I would imagine like in the drag world, like finding your place, right? You have to find your look, your name,
Yep.
your drag
Mm-hmm.
name, right?
Yep.
So
It's a lot. It is definitely a lot because for me, I'm gonna be honest. So I never thought I could be, a part of drag. I loved going to drag shows. I'm a recovering drug addict. I've always been, in recovery. Transpire really helped me a lot. I don't know if you know who George is, George Lydon. Amazing human being. He is the first person to put me in drag, and it helped me stay sober. And I think that's one of the main reasons I do what I do is because they scholarship me. I didn't have money, and I would be on the streets right now. And they gave me a roof over my head. They gave me all those things. So now we're trying to give back. It's an amazing organization. And
yeah,
anytime they ask me for anything, even if they offer me money, I'm like, I'm there. Because they've done
yeah.
so much for me.
I was amazed when we had Donna on the show and we had Chris on the show, how much those organizations do. Like most
Yeah.
don't do all the things that they do. Like they do from
Hmm.
the beginning to the end to help the people that need their help, which is so needed and so necessary and so not done enough. So the fact
Hmm.
that you were helped and now you're giving back is such a beautiful thing because some
Thank you.
people forget to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
And like my drag mother always says, Lorraine Chambers, she's amazing. Our drag family, we look at it as like anytime, it's almost like a charity. We have a huge group chat, and anytime anybody needs help, if they need anything, always be that person because she's the empress of, like I said, the Imperial Sun Court. Every year they pick 4 different organizations, and at the end of the year, I think last year they divided like $10,000, and it's all made by all the times anytime we've performed, it all goes into a bucket at the end of the year. And I'm really excited that my drag mother picked Transpire this year. She did that for me, because they've helped me so much. And it's just really
yes.
cool to just see how the 360 works.
Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. Because you guys in the drag community are you're having a particularly harder time lately with the politics going on, especially in Florida, in the state of
Yeah.
Florida. How is that affecting your shows and your lives?
Um, for
Point.
me, honestly, because I'm sure you've heard the different stories about, people getting threatening and, people show, kind of like what happened in Orlando with the Pulse. It's scary, it is. I've had to cancel a gig because I went down to, I think it was Fort Lauderdale Pride, and the guy, brought a gun in, and I had a gig the next day,
Oh,
and they were like, oh, he was released, and it scared me, and I was like, I think I'm going to cancel my gig. My life is more important, than a drag gig that I'm donating my tips, because I was going to get paid, but I always end up donating either to my top surgery or to different organizations, and it was like, honestly, I'm not going to be able to make them any money if I get hurt.
right. Yeah, exactly. It's scary. I
Yeah.
remember hearing about that, about
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale Pride. That was this year, right?
That was this year. This was just
Yeah.
what, 2 months ago, I believe.
Because I think it was last year or the year before someone drove a truck through, but it was really an accident that
Yeah.
happened. But
Yeah.
no one
I think
knew
there
it.
was a drunk driver.
Yes, but at the time it was scary. No one knew why that happened. Was it a hate crime, or was it an accident? So
Right.
I was happy to find out that it was just an accident, but I think people got hurt.
Yeah,
Which
I think
very
a few people got hurt. Nobody died, I think.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Oh,
Sometimes I
sorry.
don't hear all the follow up on that. So
Oh
you
no.
have some. Tell us a little bit about your career, the shows that you do, and I know I wanted to mention, you just mentioned your top surgery. I know you have a few benefits planned for that as well, but you
Yes.
perform. Uh, I mean, first of all, I want to say I'm fascinated by everything you're telling me with the drag mothers and the drag children. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I don't know that a lot of people know that. So that's very interesting to find that out.
Yeah, it's
I love how you all have each other's back, and
thank you.
you are truly family. Um, so anyway, I'm sorry, and I interrupted. So
Oh no.
what are your shows? You have regular shows. Do you perform with Priince Triila? And tell us about your upcoming benefits.
Okay, so for our shows, we do have a monthly show. It's different every month. Like for the timing, we're still working that out. Right now, it is at Lucky's Gay Bar. I am the show director. So anybody watching this, if you want a booking, we do a lot of tip spots to give a lot of the new queens, opportunity. We do a few paid spots for different queens in the community that like do community service and people that do a lot of free work. We try to offer them a little bit of a paid spot.
Yeah.
But we do between about 15 to 16 people. Me and Prince Trilla are going to be the hosts. And it's just a really exciting thing. I had a benefit at Lucky's probably about 2 weeks ago, and it started the shows, and we're gonna have every month just continue to do that. I have another show on, I believe it's the 3rd of next month, down in Fort Lauderdale at Tap That Ash. Amazing place. If
Love the
anybody
name.
ever wants to go there, they don't smoke anymore, but amazing place.
Uh-huh.
And I do host. It is on a Wednesday, and it's again for new queens. And I also am a part of Imperial Court, which I'm Mr. Gay Florida until September. Which Prince Trilla is the MX, so it's the non-binary.
Mhm.
And they are actually the ICP, which is right under the Empress. So they have their own shows. We're doing a ICP ball, I believe, on the 30th of this month, which is super
Oh,
exciting. And all the money, I believe, is going to Transpire Help that night. So any money raised that night will be going to Transpire Help, and it's going to be a huge drag battle.
oh, nice,
I'm a
nice.
judge because I won last year. So this isn't the same thing that I won the Mr. Gay Florida. This is
Mhm.
a little bit different, but we did a huge battle back and forth and I won.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm a judge this year. I've never judged before, so I'm super excited. And if anybody, and it's all for Imperial, the last few things I did mention, it is for Imperial Court. If anybody ever wants to join, including yourself, they love live music. They
Oh,
love, and you do donate your time, but when you get tipped, all that money goes to charity at the end of the year. So
that's
it's a great thing to do.
again, everyone helping each other.
Yeah.
Uh, those that need it the most, are so welcomed, which is awesome.
Yes, and I also mentioned this to a few different people. If you know anybody, if anybody that's watching knows anybody, my pageant is coming up soon, and so is a few different other things. If any queens, new queens, never done drag before, me and Prince Triller are willing to sponsor somebody eventually. If they need help, because we have a lot of drag that just sits there that don't fit us. We have makeup, and if anybody ever needs help, we're here. I don't want anybody to feel like they can't do it because they don't have it.
That's great. And what does that mean when you say did you say the Imperial Court or the,
Yeah, it's the Imperial Sun Court of all of Florida. It's all over the United States and in I believe Canada.
is
It's
that
really cool.
a drag organization that you would
So
join?
it's more of so it's really fun. So imagine think of London, you know how they have the king and the queen and, you know, the different, or maybe not London, but or like England. Yeah, England. It's
Uh-huh.
like that, but with people that, you know, get in drag or, you know, different thing. And they make it fun. Like every year people get crowned and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Fun, yeah. Um, and it's drag kings and drag queens. It's all
Yeah, and
inclusive, right?
yep. And then there's some like there's some male entertainers, there's some you know, cause say like our other ICP Marshall, he doesn't get into drag or anything, but he does perform. He's a male entertainer and he does amazing. He does a lot of for our community. And the Empress and the Emperor every year, after everyone in the whole organization votes on them, they get to pick who they want for their ICP. So
Oh,
Rain picked Trilla, and you know, and then the Emperor picked Marshall. So it's an amazing thing. And then they all work together, come up with events, and just raise money.
that's great. I
Hmm.
love all of this. I love a good drag show. I went to Hamburger Mary's.
Oh yeah,
And,
Trilla's very
uh,
known there.
I didn't know that was a franchise, but then I found that out. We went to the one in uh, Orlando, and
Okay.
it was so much fun. It was a New
Hmm.
Year's Eve show,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. It was just
That's where
great.
Trilla started drag, actually. Well, they're in
Really?
like a few different places, but that's where they got their like big, you know, their first hosting spot. Their first was at
Oh,
Hamburger Mary's.
yeah, the one in Wilton Manors.
Yeah.
And Lucky's Bar, that's in Wilton Manors as
No,
well?
Lucky's is actually on Clematis Street.
Oh, that's up in West Palm,
Hmm.
okay. And then, Tap That Ash is in Wilton Manors? Or that
Wilton, yes.
okay. So you go between West Palm and Wilton Manors.
Yeah, and we live in Boca, so we're like dab in the middle.
That's nice, that's good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't travel too much either way. That's about
Mhm.
halfway.
Yeah,
That's a good location.
it's a
Um,
good location, but it's expensive.
I hear you. I live in Boca too, so I
Oh,
know.
we should have just did this in person. I'm just kidding.
We probably could have. Um, so, okay, so now tell us, however much you want to share or little about what's happening about your top surgery and the fundraiser events that are coming up for that.
Okay, if it's okay, I kind of wrote like a little thing in one of my to like kind of explain why I'm doing it, if it's okay if I read it.
Hmm.
Okay, let me pull it up. Let's see here. It's just something that, you know, if people don't donate, if people can't come to my shows and stuff, all I ask is people just go and read it. And that's what would mean the most to me is people know why I'm doing what I'm doing because a lot of people don't accept it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm still learning technology.
Oh, that's okay. Me too. I'm still figuring out social media and all that implies.
Hmm. Let's see. I'm just trying to pull it up. I'm almost there. There we go. All right. It says, hi, my name is Liam Chambers, and I'm fundraising for my top surgery. Oh, top surgery is a deeply personal and life affirming step in my transition. It's not just about how I look, it's about how I feel when I wake up in the morning, how I move through the world, and how I see myself in the mirror. This surgery will allow me to breathe easier, live more fully, and finally feel at home in my own body. With everything going on in the world right now, especially for trans people, being able to access gender affirming care feels heavier, harder, and more urgent than ever. I had a benefit planned to help raise funds for the surgery, and oh, it had to be postponed at the time, so I didn't fix that. And I said, and it did send me back. This isn't easy for me to write for everybody. As a lot of you don't know, is I am a recovering addict. I had a lot of health issues as a child and was put on a lot of medication, and that's what started my addiction, and a lot of people don't know that. Honestly, whenever I came out to Florida, I truly found myself. I was able to come out as transgender. I was able to find myself. I was able to, like I said, be with a man because growing up, if you were a man, you had to be with a woman. Vice versa. Me coming out as a trans man and now with a biological man, people, you know, there's talk, you know, and it's just a lot, you know, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
finally feel accepted out here, you know, and it wasn't that I wanted to transition because of who I wanted to sleep with. I wanted to transition because I didn't feel as the birth I was born as. Doesn't mean I don't love my partner, and they are non-binary in drag, they are very feminine. I'm very attracted to femininity, and I love everyone. I love everyone. It doesn't matter. I don't want to be put in a bubble, and I feel like no matter what I do, I'm always put in a bubble.
Yeah. So you were born female. You feel male as
Yes.
who you are,
Yes.
and this will be so freeing. I mean, I've talked to people
Hmm.
who have gotten top surgery, and being able to walk around without a shirt was something
Right.
that made them so, like, really feel they were in the right body, like they felt so much better
Hmm.
about
Oh, I
life.
already told Prince Trilla, as soon as it happens, I'm running out and I'm running around our yard. I said, it's the first thing I'm doing.
I'll tell you, I'm amazed, like, when I see, I get, because of what I do, the community I work in, we have this podcast, I see on social media, and who I follow, a lot of, uh, female to male, transitions, which I always really knew more the other way, the male
Right.
to female. I had no idea how many people are doing
Me
that. I
either. Me
just didn't.
either.
I thought it was a rare thing because it's just, I know, like, how they have perfected it the other way,
Right.
surgery wise, and so I am amazed when I see these
Me
trans men
too.
that
Me
are
too.
not biologically men because they would what
Gorgeous.
with yeah, with
Gorgeous.
testosterone, top surgery is just beyond, usually most of the men love to have beards, and they feel like it's a privilege, the trans men, to shave, where
I've been on testosterone for 3 years, and because of my genetics, I can't grow facial hair.
I just assumed it was something not everybody wants a beard,
I
but
want a beard.
yeah.
I want one.
How long have you been on testosterone?
3 years, and I just can't grow facial hair. But I also had cancer and different things, a few
Oh,
different times, and like whenever I took the medicine they had me on when I was 21, made me, all my hair doesn't grow back the same anymore. Like my
oh,
hair used to be thick. I used to have eyebrows. And it just, it doesn't grow in
yeah.
the same anymore. And it sucks. But I
I
beat
know
it. Everything's good.
that's awesome. That's the most important thing.
Oh
That's
yeah,
much more
definitely.
important than anything else. So you're a fighter already.
Yeah.
You're a survivor, a fighter, a winner, and that's amazing. That's an amazing thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
All of it. I mean, beating the addiction, beating cancer, being who you are, which I'm sure that took some pushback and fighting to be who you feel you are and who you
Yeah.
were born to be. So that's extremely impressive. You should be very proud
Thank
of
you. Thank you.
and I just wanted to say I know a lot of biological men that don't grow facial hair because they want a beard and they can't.
Yeah.
They just don't grow beards,
Well, it's
but
funny that wait, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was going to say that just happens to be one of the things that these trans men have mentioned. But I know that the going shirtless is a huge deal for men when they finish,
Hmm.
trans men when they have their top surgery complete.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hmm.
sure it doesn't surprise me that's going to be the first
Oh
thing
yeah,
they do.
definitely. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I probably won't have bottom surgery for a very long time. Just because of I don't know if you've done any research. Looks a little scary, but
Yes.
I want to
Oh,
wait until it doesn't look the way it looks, I guess. And I want
yes.
it to be, I don't want to do it just to do it,
Yeah.
because I'm okay right now. That doesn't give me gender dysphoria. My top
Yeah.
surgery is what I really want because it doesn't give me that gender dysphoria.
Yeah. And many men, trans men, do not choose to do the bottom surgery
Right.
because it is not perfected. It seems extremely difficult to go through. And I think there's
Yeah.
4 different stages you have to do it in. So
Yeah.
it's expensive and it takes a long time. And it's not always, I don't think the technology is as perfected as the male to female tech, medical
Right.
technology has been achieved. So, but
Right.
like everything else, I mean, you're very young, so everything else,
I don't feel it. But no, I definitely I am, it's crazy because like in Missouri where I'm from, because I'm from Missouri, very small town. I didn't even know being a trans man was a thing, so automatically I was like, I'm a lesbian. But I didn't
Right,
feel that way.
yeah,
I genuinely felt like even as a little boy, a little kid, I was a boy. I'd get boy toys. And my mom's always been super accepting, my family.
that's
They're struggling a bit,
yeah.
but they love me.
That is so amazing to hear. I'm so
Yeah.
happy to hear that for you because so many people, it's a struggle enough, and then to have your family shun you on top of that is
I mean,
makes
it's a
it hard.
struggle because of my mom. Like, she'll slip up and say my dead name, or she'll
Um,
say she doesn't mean it.
yeah,
She doesn't, but
yeah,
she tries. And I get it. And honestly, I know I'm always gonna be her daughter, and I get that, and I'm
yeah,
not gonna shun her for that.
yeah,
Because of how we grew up and how I am my mom's kid. My mom did have me, and she's known me her whole life, and people look down at me for saying that, but at the end of the day, my mom's the number one person in my life, and I don't care what people think.
yeah.
And
That's
my
great.
partner agrees.
You guys, I love that you're a power couple. And hearing that your family accepts you and your mom's accepting, even with the occasional slip up. I mean, I'm sure that's fine with you.
Oh yeah,
It sounds like you're in a good place now. It sounds like
yeah, and they love Trilla probably more than me. I'm just kidding.
I love Trilla. What a great spirit she has, like an
Yep,
energy, great energy.
yep. First
Has
person my family's ever liked. So
So you met Trilla, I guess, down here in the drag community?
yeah, we actually, so I went through a really bad breakup, a really 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 bad breakup. I was really mentally and physically abused, gaslit. And so one of my good friends, Mary Jane and Ashton, Montana, they took me down to a show before I was flying back to Missouri, and they were like, "Come see the show." And I met Prince Trilla. I met my drag mother today. Didn't know any of them, and I actually didn't like Prince Trilla like that back then. I
Oh,
unloaded all my BS onto them because that's what I do. And then about 2 years later, I ran into them out of drag at a birthday party for my friend Ashton,
mhm.
and as soon as I met them out of drag, I fall in love with them.
Oh,
We have so much in common. And it wasn't even that I fell in love with how they looked. It was I fell in love with the person that they are.
yes.
Um, and that's the same for them. Like our first date, I took them out on the water. We had an amazing time, and they're just a genuine person. I've never truly felt love that they've given me.
Oh,
I thought I'd loved people, but they truly make me feel loved.
that is such a beautiful thing.
Thank
And
you.
here by your alone when you moved to Florida from Missouri?
I did. I moved out here for rehab.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And then you ended up staying.
Yeah, I stayed the first time, didn't know anyone, and I was in like those, I said, an abusive relationship, which super easy for me to talk about now because it was, I got through it. I went through therapy. But I, almost got hit by a car. I lost a baby. It was a lot. I wasn't allowed to
Oh,
have
wow.
friends. I wasn't allowed to, so I had to get away. The only way I could get away was going to Missouri. But when I came back and, realized I could truly be loved, they showed me, because I was the type of person, I kept going back because I was comfortable. I thought that they loved me. I thought that they loved me. But whenever I got with Prince Trilla and they truly showed me that I was worthy of love, that's how I was able to get away. And, they showed me, like, you don't deserve this. You deserve to be loved.
Yeah, yeah. What a beautiful thing. I think that shows your strength even more so to be able to become sober
Yeah.
and beat your addiction through an abusive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's and everything that happened with that. So I think that it's your time now. You deserve to be happy doing your thing. I saw some of your drag show at Pride on the Block, and you just are so athletic, like so agile. Like I'm like, oh my God, where does he get all of that energy?
I'm out of drag right now. I'm not allowed to perform fast songs for 2 months because I fell down my stairs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my whole spine is messed up right now.
Not off a stage or anything, down the stairs. Oh, oh wow. That was
Mm-hmm.
had to be tough falling down
It was
steps.
slipping. I slipped and I went down on my spine. I've been to the hospital like 3 times. Everyone already knows about it. That's why I'm talking about it. But
Oh,
yeah, it
wow.
was messed up. So I haven't been able to really do anything. I've just been able to show direct, help people in the back.
Oh, wow.
So, but I'm
Yeah,
still showing up and helping and stuff, because it's what keeps me sane is to be at a show, and
sure.
helping.
I think you jumped off the stage or something that day,
Yeah.
right? Is that part?
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, wow, like, because I am never, even when I was at my top, fitness and when I was younger, and I never was agile that way. Like we don't do cartwheels and flip in my family. It's not in our DNA. So
It's funny. I don't either, but it's weird. Whenever I'm doing it, it just happens. It
yeah.
just, no, really, I don't even think about it. I don't practice. I just, whatever I feel with the music, that's what I do.
I have a niece that she's I think around 11 now, 11 or 12. She's a cheerleader and she does gymnastics, like all the stuff, the flipping, the cartwheels, the top of the pyramid. And we're like,
That was Priince
that
Triila.
is definitely not our genes. That's got to be from her mom's genes because we don't do that. We don't do the flipping and I
Mm-mm.
like think that kind of thing is amazing. I saw a little bit of Priince Trilla's. She didn't do any. She didn't do. Did she do a show at Pride on the Block later? Because I
She
didn't.
did, but she was so hot
Yeah.
that it
Oh my
was.
gosh, it was nuts that day. It was
But she
crazy.
did it with Tuesday. You know Tuesday, right?
No,
Tuesday Gillum.
no.
Okay, so Trilla is also in a rap group called Tuesday and Trilla. I'm their manager. They're on all music platforms.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Amazing. They won Queer's Got Talent for Transpire last year. They've been popping up all over. So they did that, but I don't think they did like actual drag, like a drag performance.
Uh-huh.
So
Well,
yeah,
I've seen some of her shows online. Some videos and
the
that she.
flips and the splits and
Yeah.
the
Oh my
the
God.
drops and the
Awesome. That is just so cool. So
yeah.
cool.
I yell at them because they have a hurt knee.
Aw.
But
Did
I'm gonna go grab them real fast because they want to say hi to
sure,
me.
yes. Let's
I'll be
do
right back.
that. I think he's got a surprise for Priince Trilla when she gets here. Just letting you guys
They're coming.
know.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, I can't lift my arms that well, so I was like, I'm not doing makeup today. Yeah, I
Well,
cut my hair.
I'm so glad that she can join us.
Yeah,
Or they.
I think
Her
they're going to do
pronouns
that.
are they, them?
I'm gonna have them explain it to you because it's a little confusing to me, but they'll explain
Okay.
it. They're coming right now. You're good.
Okay.
They put something on to match me.
Oh,
Hey, I'm in my moo
hi.
today.
How are you?
I'm finding yourself.
Good, thanks. It's so nice to see you again. I was so excited you were coming on today.
Yes. Yes, thank you. It's so amazing always seeing you as well.
Thanks. But Denise couldn't be here because I mean she wasn't on when you were on the show either, right?
No, she had
Okay.
just had a slight mild heart
Here, you want
attack.
to sit here?
Yes, she had her heart attack when you were on the show. Thank God
Yeah.
she's doing really great.
Awesome.
She and her wife
Okay.
just sold their
Okay.
place in London, and they're going to be moving somewhere else in the UK. And so now she's traveling to Florida to see her mom. So that's why she's
Oh,
not on.
nice.
Yeah, said
Nice.
to say hello. She's sorry she was going to miss you again because I had a feeling you were going to be on. Liam said that maybe he might get you to pop on. Uh,
Yes.
so
Yep.
so so welcome. It's nice to see you again. You're busy. I'm
Thank you.
very busy doing shows.
Oh my God, yeah, it's been crazy, especially this month and this year. It's just been crazy, but a huge blessing, definitely blessings.
I'm so happy to see that you're doing working and you're doing shows because everything that's happening in politics with the drag community and the LGBTQ
Yes.
community in general is really so like a cloud over everything, and is that affecting you guys in any way or it's not
So thank God, like now with everything kind of now slowing down, I would say as far as all of them coming for like the drag community and stuff. Like I said before, thanks to Hamburger Mary's Orlando for fighting against that and making that ban you know take away and stuff. So thanks for that. Everything is getting back to normal and all the
no, it's
bars are now feeling some type of normalcy,
great.
like Rooster reopening, and that was a really big thing. And Lucky's Gay Bar, having more opportunities for drag entertainers and upcoming entertainers that wants to, bring in different things as well. And like Liam has said, that our new Rising Star show. So all of those new opportunities, thanks to the drag band, not being in any existence now. So thank you for that.
Awesome. Thank God for
Yes.
that. And I was just asking Liam, your pronouns are they, them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
I said whatever you see. I was trying to explain what
You
you were
said
said about
she.
because I call you he. That's why she's asking.
Oh yes. So like with me, I'm they them non-binary, but like what I tell people all the time is me, I don't put myself in a box. I'm
Yeah,
sometimes when I wake up, I'm, this type, or sometimes I want to show my feminine side.
yeah.
Sometimes I want to show my masculine side, but I am a non-binary gay male, and I do go by they them. Definitely in drag is they them, but usually I tell people me, I grew up with the world was like androgyny and being and seeing, Grace Jones and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
that's always where I put the box, myself in the androgynous, waking up and feeling you, how no
yeah.
matter what gender that is, no matter what sexuality that is, long as you wake up being you. And that's how I see it. So whomever, see me a certain way or how you portray it, that's me.
Yeah, I call them, she, he,
Yeah.
they, you.
So you never know what you're gonna get. You got me in a moo now. So
See? I
And
gotta
I'm
say,
just always he.
I was saying she before, but I was telling Liam I love your energy. You have a really great
yes.
energy. So,
Thank you.
whatever, it's great. Whatever you feel, and Liam, are you he him?
All he, him. Yeah, all
Yeah.
across the board.
Okay. Okay. I know. Yeah. We have to know these things now,
Yeah,
and
so like in drag, I'm Liam Chambers, but out of drag, I'm Liam Prentice.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, technically, I'm Liam Chambers Robium now. I was explaining about drag family and stuff to her. She's
Oh
like, she never heard stuff
yes.
like that, like
Oh
drag mom.
yes, yes, yes. And all of that came from the art of ballroom, having parents and drag mothers, that all came from, the era of ballroom. And ballroom kind of started that, and it came from people, not having a place to be, and parents kicking children out of for them being different and for them being who they are. And so drag parents, we are the ones who, come along and say, if you need the assistance and you need the help, I have the knowledge. Why not lend that hand? And that's why drag parents and drag mentors and also parents, gay parents alone and mentors are very important because that also, prevents the suicide rate in a lot of the younger generation that, can't find acceptance. And that's where we
Yeah.
come in. So
So
it's very, very important to have someone that you can be able to look up to. You can be able to, see, ask questions, and if you need guidance, and that's why we're here. And we even have parents as well that leaded and guided us as well.
that is such an amazing, I keep saying beautiful, but it's a beautiful thing that, people that don't get acceptance, especially, have a family that will be there for them. This reminds me of
Yes.
the show. What's the name of the show? I watched it and I can't remember. It was like a series of just
It
that, and it was the
was
ballroom. Y-
Pose.
Pose are
Pose.
legendary.
Yeah, Pose.
Oh, that was awesome, that show. I
Yeah.
was in New York
Yes.
City at the time, on vacation. I went to New Jersey for a wedding, a family wedding, and I had started watching it before I left, and I was watching it on my phone in the hotel room. I couldn't stop watching every episode. It was so cool. I didn't know that that was like such a thing, like a real thing. So that's what kind of what you're talking about, right?
Yes, like similar to that, very very similar pose. Definitely it put a light on the culture of ballroom, but
Yeah,
not only, the lights and the glitz and the glam, but also what the everyday life outside of just the glitz
right.
and the glam. So that was it was if anyone needs to know any history on ballroom or anything like that, Pose is definitely one of the greatest shows.
Or finding
And
in bar.
yeah, or and finding someone in ballroom as
'Cause
well.
we have a lot of
Yeah.
connections to all of that. If
Yeah.
ever interested. Also, I wanted to mention to you, I'm not sure the date of it yet, but we did want to talk to you about it if you would be interested. My next benefit, we want to do some live music.
Oh,
Yes.
No drag, just live music.
I'd love to do it. Where and when and what's going
Well,
on? What's go-
yeah, well, I'll message you with some details, so then that way, whenever we have it, you can think, and it can pop up.
Yes.
So when you get the details, I'll put it out. I'll put it on our social media and let people know.
Perfect.
Um,
Perfect.
But we'd
and
love to have you.
thank you. I'd love to be there.
Yes, of course.
Do you have any shows or events you want to talk about? Let the listeners know about today. What's coming up for you?
So I already let them know about so September 3rd and September 5th. The 5th we have, the Rising Stars at Lucky's Gay Bar.
Yes.
Me and Prince Trilla are the show director slash host. Amazing event. Anybody is able to perform. First one is you have to donate your time. You get tips, but it's kind of like an audition.
Yeah,
And then after that, if it does go well, you will be offered a paid spot. After that, on the 3rd, we have um, Tap That Ash, which I'm the host of. We have a lot of great performers.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are new performers. It's also it's called Wigged Out. Normally it's my drag mother show, but she'll be at Lady Gaga.
that's
And then
great.
is there any more?
um
The ICP
Oh,
ball.
the ICP ball as well. I am the current Imperial Sun Court of all Florida Princess, and we're having an ICP ball September the 30th. And all the money that was raised goes to all of the four charities that we picked to assist with this year on funding them and helping them out build theirs. So that is August the 30th. I'm so sorry I said September 30th. I meant
Everybody's going to
August the
Transpire.
30th.
Okay.
Transpire Help is one of the nonprofit organizations that is part of that organization that we are giving money back to at the end of the year.
I'm talking about that event.
Yes, and so they're a part of that as well. So we're so excited to have that and to have people come out and raise money for a great cause.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. I know I asked you this before, Liam, so I guess I was repeating that, but thank you for telling us again. And then where can people go if they want to find out about future things? Like, do they go to your social media
If you
page?
go to both of our social medias, I post everything. I'm constantly posting multiple times.
Yes.
If you, and even if I don't have anything and somebody's like, man, I really want a show, I usually know where a show is in both cities at all times. So
Oh,
anytime anybody needs a show, wants to go anywhere, I usually do have connections to that.
Yes,
so
because not
and
only do we post, what we're having, but we also post other establishments as well in the LGBTQ community because we have to support everyone, not just what we're throwing and what we're a part of.
yeah, I was saying I love that you guys do that because
Yes.
we don't do it enough on the music end of it. We
Yes.
other enough, but like it's not like what you people do. So it's like It's great. So you're Liam Chambers and Prince Trilla when people look for you on social media.
Yes.
Yes.
They can find you on Instagram, I guess, uh, TikTok, Facebook. Are you guys on
So
Facebook?
Yes.
TikTok is
Facebook.
actually Robium.
Oh yes, House of
Oh,
Robium. That's where
Alright.
you can see a lot of our
Robium.
performances and stuff.
Okay.
Liam runs that account as well. But yes, Facebook. You can catch Liam Chambers and Prince Trilla as well on Facebook.
And we both and it should be pretty easy to find mine because I do have a blue check mark, so it should be like one of the first ones to pop up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the blue check mark. That's important. Where is the
Yeah.
blue check? Where do you have
Yes.
it on the TikTok or on
I
your?
have it on Instagram and Facebook.
I have to let me ask you this because I'm just learning about that. Do you have does the one blue check mark go on both of those, or do you have to pay for separate, like apply and have separate blue check marks for
So
Facebook?
for me, since I have a following and stuff, I automatically got it and got offered it because I'm, I guess you could say, like drag famous or whatever you would want to say.
Oh,
But if you were
okay.
wanting to pay for it, I believe you
Yeah,
have to pay for it separately. But it
that's
is a good thing to have. I do recommend
it
it because your
is.
messages go first. It goes to the top.
Very good to have.
Very good to have.
And you're more valid. People know that it's you. You
Right.
know,
Right.
for that reason. And then I noticed like Facebook, it wasn't on there, and I'm like, I think I probably have to apply and
Mhm.
pay for it there too. Like, I don't think it goes both places.
Yeah, I think
So
so.
So typically, if
Yeah.
you have so many followers, or if they see that you have a huge following or different things, they'll just offer it to you, and you don't have to pay for it.
yeah.
And then
Oh,
sometimes they'll offer it for 99 cents, or
oh,
sometimes you can't even get it at all. Some people don't get it at
Yeah.
all.
oh. I thought I was paying for it, but I didn't see it on my credit card bill. So maybe I'm not paying for it either. I didn't know you could have it for free. So maybe I am getting it. I don't.
Yeah.
That, or if you pay for it the first time and then they change,
Yeah.
if you kept up with the quota, they'll let you keep going.
Well, this was very informative. Thank you. I could not
Yes.
get an answer to that from anyone. No one really quite 100% understands
We
the
gotcha.
whole meta world, what's happening with meta,
Yes, the meta world is
I
crazy.
know. I updated my phone with this new beta thing to like test something, and now my phone's not working.
I hate the updates. I never,
It's
those
crazy.
updates never work out well for me ever. So,
This is
Yes.
our first child, Binks.
Oh
oh,
yes, our baby.
I, is it a he or a she? Or that,
He.
He.
That's our baby, our first child. But no, we're slowly growing our drag family. We started out with one child. She never did drag before. She's growing into 2 gigs
Yes.
a week.
I
We have
know.
other people and that's wanna chill. And then we have, like Relevix. She's been very known in the community, has never had a drag family, and is very honored that she is now one of our drag children. We have other drag children
Yes.
that we love so much and we love them the
Wow.
same. Amazing people, and we're just here to help. We're not here to, oh, I'm better than you, oh, I'm this, I'm that. We're here to make the world a better place so, nobody feels alone.
Well, I gotta say, I love your energy. I love that you're a power couple. That is so
Yes.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm so
you.
happy that you were able to come on the show today and that we got the bonus of Prince Trilla on top of that.
I
And
told you I would get
Oh.
them.
so I really thank you so much for being here.
Thank
You
you.
just
Thank you.
are a light. You guys are great energy. You just amazing, and I just love what you're doing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. We
Thank you.
appreciate you, and we love that what you're doing, and we appreciate you giving us the time to talk to us and stuff. It does mean a lot.
Oh,
Yes,
anytime.
thank you.
I did not see your message, Liam. You had messaged me even before we had Prince Trilla on, and for some reason that got lost in the mix. And then all of a sudden I found it one day, and I'm like, I can't believe I didn't see this. So we glad it finally did happen.
Well, it
Everything
happened.
was the right timing, right? God.
Yes.
So it was meant for now because we could talk about Liam's benefits and everything you guys have going. And so I mean, I keep saying you guys, but that's like a general term. you know.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
from
you're
Missouri. I
fine.
say you guys. I say girls.
I say y'all.
Y'all, I
Fine.
really have to do y'all. In New York, they say yous, but I've been away from
Yous.
New York
Oh
for
yeah.
I'm the very I see a lot of people get offended or very sensitive out here with different terms and stuff. I'm very like I grew up like I said, I grew up in a small town. I was the only gay kid.
Yeah,
And I'm just used to it. And a lot of times if you're not meaning it in a derogatory way, it's not gonna offend me.
Yes.
I just mean it as like if
Right.
two, whoever's sitting there, two women, he and
Right.
Yes.
No, for sure, definitely.
Yes.
two guys. It's an all inclusive,
No,
but
Right,
absolutely.
right. It's
but
like they them.
it's a they them. But really, I mean it when I say you're a beautiful light in
Thank
this world.
you.
More of you, the love and more of what you bring to this world, because you don't see
Oh,
a lot of that anywhere. So we need
Right.
more
Well,
people like you in this world.
if I have any advice for anybody that does want to do more stuff for the community and stuff, because a lot of people don't, my only advice is if you feel that you are scared or you feel that you can't do it because of what others will think, don't let that matter. You ignore them because the reason that they are talking bad about you is because they are jealous because of how far you are going.
yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
So true. So true.
Never give up on yourself. Never ever give up on yourself because people don't talk about people that are doing bad.
Yep. You're right. You're right. That's a great message. That's my mantra is never say never. So
Yep.
my dad's favorite word was perseverance, and I try to follow in his footsteps and how he did his life, ran his life.
Mm-hmm.
He never gave up. I
Yes.
never ever heard him say, "What if this doesn't work out?" Because failure was never an option with him.
Right.
Amen.
And I what Liam told me tonight about his life, he is a fighter in every sense of the word, and I just
Yes.
be super proud of who you are. So
Thank
th-
you.
thank you guys, y'all for being on the show.
Y'all.
Us guys.
Thank you.
So I
Yeah.
very much appreciate it. Well, you guys have a great night.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you. We love you.
I love you
Bye.
too. Bye.
Fighters, we won't back down. Voices loud, tearing through the ground. Every wound's a badge we wear with pride. Never surrender. We've got the fire inside. Told to hush, told that we're too loud, but we scream and we'll never bow. Tears and scars forge this steel. No more doubts, this power's real. We are unbroken, we're the storm. All their rules